It is such a gloomy day today. It's been raining like crazy for the past few days. So the sunlight is not the best today, but we're going to be doing this video because I was supposed to do this in the beginning of March, but for whatever the reason was, I didn't end up doing it. And we are still market prepping because my very first market is in 2 weeks. I'm so nervous, you guys. It's my very first market ever. So we're going to be working on a market prep video and everything I ordered for my market. That video will be coming very soon. But today we're going to be focusing on everything that I crocheted in the month of February. So let's get started. So I have everything in this gigantic crate. Well, the crate isn't gigantic, but it's filled to the top. This crate is actually going to work perfectly. My boyfriend gave this to me on my birthday last year. He filled it up with different things, and like little did I know that a few months later I was going to be using it for my market. My birthday is in September, and last September I had no idea that I was going to get back into crocheting, and now we're in March. So I'm just going to be going through all of the plushies. Some of these I paid for. I think most of these I paid for on Etsy. One of them is a pattern test, and like maybe a few of these were free on Instagram, but I'll let you guys know. I'll also let you guys know how hard it was, maybe how long it took me, what kind of yarn and hook I used, and if I would recommend it or not. So let's get started. The very first one is this butterfly, and its antennas are kind of loose, but it came out a lot bigger than I expected. I mean, this is my head for reference. Like way bigger than my head. It came out really nice, but it wasn't as small as I thought it was going to come out. I used Parfait Chunky, which usually things I make with Parfait Chunky come out small, but it's still really cute and I really liked it. It was a lot of fun making. It built up really fast. It's basically making each wing by itself and then connecting them together. Now, I will say that I don't like sewing or putting the pieces together. I don't like doing that because I feel like I mess up the entire thing. I can have like the most beautiful sewn items. Then as soon as I sew them together, it just completely messes it up. So 9 out of 10 times I have my mom sew my pieces together and she's so fast with it and she like knows how to do it. But this one gave her kind of a hard time to sew together. Now I'm not saying it was like super hard for her, but I did notice and she did tell me that it was a little bit hard to kind of get. So she didn't follow the pattern on how to sew the wings on the body. That was the only thing. And this is completely my fault, but the eyes, I don't know, like they're pink glitter eyes, but like when you look at it head on, they almost look clear. But when you get up close and you look at them, they're pink glitter. But I think this is really cute. I only made one because I felt like this was too big. This is one of my favorite February makes. I mean, Miss Rachel. I had to make Miss Rachel. When I saw this pattern on Etsy, I had to buy it. I didn't know if it was going to be easy or hard because I felt like there was a lot of pieces that went together. And even though there was, I mean, the body works up really fast. It's no sew. And I believe the arms were crocheted into a row, if I remember correctly. The head was sewn on and the hair piece was sewn on, but my mom did that for me. Oh, and also the little headband was sewn on. But it was very, very easy and fun to do. I want to make another one, but I don't know if I have enough of this hair color. But I would definitely want to make another one. I feel like it'll be really popular for any market, for any kids. Most kids watch Miss Rachel, and so I definitely recommend this pattern. It was very easy to do, and yeah, I really like this combo color, like the jeans and the shoes were white. The shirt, I don't know what pink it was, but I think it was bubblegum. And then the body color is shell. They're all from Parfait Chunky. Now, I don't know how much I'm going to price her for, but it did take a little bit of time. Like it wasn't a fast make. It was an easy make, but it wasn't a fast make. So I haven't figured out the price for her yet. If anybody wants to comment down below and help me out with prices, that would be great because I'm definitely struggling with that right now. Now, this one, I believe I started this in January, but it did take me some time to finish. It's not that it's a lot or a long time, it's just that it's a lot of small pieces. And I've realized that when I have patterns that require a lot of small pieces, like say the hair and stuff, I kind of give up on it for a bit, put it to the side, and then start another project and kind of focus more on the other projects. I don't know, that's just the way I work. But yeah, this one had a lot of tiny pieces. It had one, two, three, four, five, six. It probably had like 12 or 15 little, hair, individual hair strands that I had to crochet. The body and the head works up really, really fast. I made a few turtles. I have realized that these turtles are my favorite things to make. It is a Crochet by Jenna turtle pattern. I've made about 5 or 6 for the market, and I definitely want to make more, but I've been making them in different colors. So this one is a like baby blue, and this is the Sweet Snuggles light floral yarn. And then this one is more of a mint, like green color, and the shell is like off-white. I use Parfait Chunky and a 4.5 millimeter hook because that's my go-to. When I use Parfait Chunky, I use 4.5. Now this duck came out so much bigger than I had thought. I thought it was going to be a little bit smaller. But I got this yarn from Hobby Lobby. I didn't even know that Hobby Lobby had yarn up until my mom told me, and I went and bought about 5 skeins. But like this duck came out jumbo, and I'll tell you this, it is very easy to work up and to make big because of how thick the yarn is. This ladybug also came out a lot bigger than I expected it to. So there is Big Twist Plush and Big Twist Posh. This is Plush, the bigger one, and I bought like so many skeins during the closing sale. Like as I was working, I had barely done like maybe 10 rounds, and I was like, this thing is gonna be big. This was my very first pattern test ever. It's Diva the Dino, and it's so cute. I definitely want to make another one for my market. I made it in like a very pretty pastel purple. It came out super cute, and I put purple glitter eyes on it, and it just came out so cute. It sits or it also stands, and it's like feet are wobbly. I really like that. I think it looks so cute. Now, another one of my favorite makes this month was this Dazzling Dragon from the Crochet by Jenna book. As soon as I got the book, so I pre-ordered it back in December, I think, when the pre-order started, and they officially got to everybody in February. And the day I got it, I started making this dragon. I don't know, it just called to me. There's a lot of different patterns in the book, but this one just called me, and I was like, I have to make it. And I made this with Bernat blankets. The first time I had ever used that yarn too. I had never used it before. I absolutely love that yarn. Um, but it's very similar to Plush, Big Twist Plush, but I honestly like Bernat blanket better. But I literally bought so many skeins of Plush that I'm not trying to have Plush and Posh and Parfait Chunky and Bernat blanket. So I want to use up all the skeins that I have, and then we'll get the Bernat blanket. But I did have about 3 skeins, the yellow, a blue, and I think I have a pink. I'm so obsessed with this dragon. It came out so cute, and best of all, it's no sew. You guys know I love a no sew pattern, and I'm working on a second one that I want to have at my market to be like side by side. So this penguinot, hope I'm saying it right, but it's a penguin and a donut. It's so unique. And this was actually one that my mom made. If you guys don't know, my mom is also helping me make plushies for my market. And this one is what she made. Now, I am so proud of her because, yes, she has always knitted and always crocheted, but it's always been like baby blankets or like baby clothes or, clothes or things like that. But she has never made amigurumi. And so when I first started, I told her I'm interested in doing a market, but I don't know how fast I can crochet. And so she's like, I'll help you. And I was like, okay. So literally just like she taught me how to knit and sew, I taught her how to make plushies. And I didn't really teach her how to make plushies. I just kind of taught her how to read the pattern, and she caught on like that. I literally only taught her one pattern, kind of just like showed her the abbreviations and the translations into Spanish. And from then on, literally she's been reading all the patterns, and she's so fast at them too. So she made this penguin knot and it looks so adorable. I kind of wish I would have done like chosen a different sprinkle color because I have white and yellow, and it would have just been very, very, you would be able to tell that this was the icing because, see, as you can see the droppings, but because it's the same color as the penguin, you can't really tell. So these two are also plushies that my mom made. She made two axolotls, one in a neon pink and then one in a blue. She used Big Twist Posh, and they came out so cute. She's currently working on a third one, which I can't wait to show you guys in next month's video. I know it's going to come out so adorable, but I really love the size of these, and I love how cute they look. Now this one is my favorite February make. I think I told you guys in January's video that I was so excited to show you guys what I was working on because I know it was going to be so cute. Look at how cute! I was so excited when I finished this. Can't even tell you guys. They came out so adorable, cuter than I thought, and I'm just so happy with the result. So this is a Crochet by Jenna turtle pattern. I got it off her Etsy, and I bought a separate pattern for the bows. And so I made the bow and just added it to the top of the shell. And I just love the contrasting colors of the pinks. So I basically just used a bright pink, a light pink, and white, and that's all I used for this turtle. It is so adorable, and I definitely want to make another one, but I don't know if I have time to make another one before this market, but maybe for my next market, I'll make another one with different colors. But yeah, I'm so obsessed with this one, you guys. And it's so like jumbo compared to the smaller turtles that I make. Like, look at this. This one's like the mommy and this one's the baby. So these right here my mom made as well, and they are for Easter. I wanted to have a few Easter things in my market because it's around Easter, like right before Easter time. And she made three little peeps. This one was made with the confetti parfait chunky, and these two were just made with parfait chunky as well. This one right here, I have posted on Instagram already, but I never really shared it on here because this one took me a bit to make. I think I started this one in January as well, but it took me a bit to make like the overalls and stuff. I kind of like a big project, I kind of stop sometimes and I give myself a rest from it and I start another project. And that's kind of what happened with her. Um, this pattern is actually a free one on Instagram, which is really cool. I mean, I'm really glad that I found it, but it's still super cute. This cute bee I made using Parfait Chunky. I really wanted to use this kind of like burgundy-ish color and this light pink, and I wasn't having it in mind like I wasn't even thinking of doing Valentine's Day colors. It kind of just happened that way. But I really liked the way it looked. And I like the size of the bee also because it's not too small, but it's also not too big. And I got this pattern also from Instagram. It was free. And I love that at the top, they're hearts. So it's like the little details. And I think you can see it a little bit better now, the color. Now, these two turtles my mom also made. I am so obsessed with this one. It is a sunflower turtle, and I really love the way this white turtle looks. Initially, our idea was to do a different colored turtle with the sunflower shell, but when we saw like the white with these colors, like the contrasting was so gorgeous, and so we decided to kind of try it out. So I'm so glad that we chose to do this color combination because I'm completely obsessed. Even if we hadn't done the sunflower turtle, I'm sure it still would have looked really good with like a brown shell and the white body. And then she also made this one. It is a very beautiful green on green. I made this fox on my way to LA, and I think it came out really cute, but I wanted it to come out a lot bigger. So the next time I'm definitely gonna use a bigger yarn. But the pattern was very easy to read. I got it off of Etsy. Now I made these three macarons and I'm so obsessed. I think I'm gonna do them in different colors. They're coming out so cute. They are from the Crochet by Jenna book. And I ended up using like a confetti parfait chunky for the middle. And I think they look so savory, and I really like the color combinations that I use, but I want to make them in different colors too. I only have a little bit of this white, and that's why I kind of used it for these, because I was like, I'm going to try to make one and see if like it uses a little bit, so then I'll use another one and then I can make more. But I'm very, very low on the white. I think I might be able to make one, maybe two more, but I don't think anything else. I do have it in the color yellow as well, so a yellow confetti filling would be cute too. I made Tigger, and he came out so cute. This also took me a very long time to make because I kind of stopped making it and I never put the black lines on it. But when because I didn't, I felt like it wasn't gonna look good. Like I felt like as I was crocheting and I'm like, does this look like Tigger? And to me it didn't. And so I kind of put it to the side and didn't finish making it. But once I finished and added all these black lines, it really brought it together. You guys really have to trust the process. And I should really learn that from nails, because you gotta trust the process with nails. You really gotta trust the process with crochet, because sometimes things don't look like it'll look like what you want it to look. And as you're looking at it, you're like, I don't think so. But then once you put everything together, all the finishing touches, and at the very end, you're like, I spoke too soon. And that's what happened with Tigger. But yeah, he came out so cute. I made these two bananas and these two corns. I used different colored eyes and different eye sizes as well, just to have different variations of them. I made one mushy boy, which I want to make more for the market. I've heard that these are popular, but I also don't want to go overboard and make a whole bunch and them not end up being popular. I made these two from the Crochet by Jenna book. This one is an ice cream, a pistachio ice cream. I made it using Big Twist Posh. And I made this strawberry using Big Twist Posh as well. I made these two blueberries and they came out so cute. I used different sized eyes. This one I wanted it to be more jumbo, and this one a little bit smaller. I made a cute little panda. This is a little kangaroo, and it's actually a pattern that has a mama kangaroo and the baby kangaroo. I haven't gotten to make the mama yet, so far we're gonna have this in the $5 bin with just the baby kangaroo. These two last ones are from the Crochet by Jenna book. This one is a cute mouse, and I use Posh. This one is a possum. I really love these patterns because they work up so fast, and so they're very beginner friendly, very market friendly, and at the end the sizes are the same for both. So I really like that. Alrighty guys, so I cannot believe this is everything my mom and I made in February. I'm so proud. I'm so proud. But yeah, you guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like this video, comment what you would like to see me do next, subscribe to my channel, turn on my post notifications to get notified every time I post a new video. If you're interested in any custom orders for crochet, then message me on my Etsy, which is linked down below in my link tree. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.